you know, you just kind of want to die, but like temporarily. Oh my God. I may have turned my home into fall. So I got this little felt garland, which I put over here and I think is cute. Also, I had to move these flowers over here because I did not trust the dust destroying them, but I actually kind of think I'm gonna leave them here because it looks pretty good. And I stuck some pumpkins and some gourds out because, you know, 'tis the season. But my favorite thing, so I got this from Trader Joe's. It's just this little pumpkin tree, which, just FYI, if you get, these have thorns, but like they're little live little pumpkins on just like sticks, like a tree. Just warms my heart. This is like my Halloween candy dish. I got this from like Pottery Barn a couple years ago and I think it's very cute, but we're trying to, you know, not eat candy right now, so I've just filled it with acorns. I don't know, everything is just such a disaster right now. I just cannot be in this space. Or do you love living in a construction zone? Actually, neither of the animals are really bothered by it, which is very nice. Although we have had to take Thor into the office just because it gets a little loud. Biggie though, she's strong and just sits under a cover and doesn't care. But anyway, do you want to look? I don't know if this is allowed, but I'm gonna do it. Wow. Such beauty. Such wonderment. No, Thor, you are not allowed in there. Yeah, we have a plywood door, and fun fact, actually, we had... Thor's now in this. Oh! That was disgusting.
Good
Thank
boy.
you.
Good boy.
Before, not like when we had all this stuff up, but just when the scaffolding in general was up, apparently there was a break-in in the middle of the night on a lower floor. We did not have to experience that, but it still sucks for those that did. And now that we have a plywood door, a couple nights ago, to me it kind of sounded just like drunk teenagers or just like people on drugs or just like people being dum-dums because they were being so loud and they were like banging on the doors, which was just a great time.
They were banging on or checking the plywood doors, and we're not on the first floor. We're multiple floors up in the building. So like, people are not supposed to be on the scaffolding at like
12:30 at night, which is when this happens. So yeah, it's been a good time. I have to water my plants today. I'm very concerned about them because they're just like not really getting any light. Welcome to all our blinds. And like this one is losing so many leaves and I am just a little stressed. Maybe that's why my plants are stressed. You guys, pull through. It's fine, friends. We're doing it, okay? We're doing it. Also, I just finished watching Sex Education because they had a new season come out. It's just like the cutest, most almost perfect show in the world. And if you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. But right now we're gonna watch The Circle. Whoa, Netflix. Do not play me like that. Also, I don't know about you, but I find this basket of just like squashing things so satisfying. It's so beautiful, I could cry. Since I made dinner, I asked Ira if he could follow the gravy instructions.
And I followed them.
You didn't though. You didn't.
Let it be known that this gravy was from IKEA, and you guys all know how IKEA directions look. It's not a direction you want to follow.
I'm sad we don't have gravy, because you are a failure. Oh, you know what we might have though? Have a gravy.
Gluten-free.
Okay, do you think you can make this?
Mm-hmm.
How many gravies are you gonna destroy today?
I thought that one would still be, we could put it through a strainer.
Oh, I'm gagging just thinking about that. Oh my god. Well, it's a little thick.
It happens.
But you tried. I'm having some IKEA meatballs. Ira has some of these, but he can make them himself. We also have some of the squash, the mashed potatoes, and the vegetables. And a little bit of lingonberry. Quite the experience. Are you not impressed?
I'm very impressed. It's a beautiful gravy.
It was like having Thanksgiving. Especially amongst our fall scenery. Okay. You could eat your dinner in silence. He's literally just playing a stupid game where he barks at his food. Yeah. You're dumb. That I've been doing lately when it comes to the bath is lighting. Like, this is not a huge candle, but she's a decent size, you know? This is a multiple wick situation. But anyway, once it's lit, my bathroom lights kind of like, I don't know, they're weird because there's like this one that you can turn on, but you also these, but once you like have them on, if you push this again, you can make them like pretty subtle. So this is like such a, I don't know why I'm telling you this. What I've really been enjoying is leaving just these like very subtly on and having just a candle, because then when I'm in the bath, it's just like peak mood lighting and like nice scent, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I look like Jimmy Neutron's friend that isn't Carl, I swear to god. I will be happy to have my house back because I just feel like everything's a mess all the time and it kind of like gets to me, and then on top of like, I don't know, it's just like the noise, it's just been constant, and again, things could be much worse. This is what it is, it'll be over eventually, but you know. I guess I'm at this point where I'm like, I feel like we've all been in a pandemic for so long, and like just the world with everything else happening in it, and just like, I don't know, like trying to just like exist feels very difficult, and like I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. I don't know, I'm trying to like regroup, I think is how I feel. And so I've been like trying to like write out like stuff that I need to start doing. Like I've been trying to give myself like a proper morning routine, which literally tomorrow I'm not going to do because again, I fall into like bad habits of not giving myself time to like think thoughts. But I've been trying to like, okay, I'm gonna give myself like a morning routine and really like take time. I'm gonna go on more walks. Like I'm trying to implement all these things to like feel a little bit more like a human being, which hopefully, I guess what I'm getting at here is like you are as well, because I'm just like, bro, the world is like on fire, okay? Like literally, figuratively, the whole thing. And I was just like crazy because it was Ira's birthday a little bit ago. We did nothing. He said he had a good birthday and that was like so nice of him, but I felt really bad because last year for his birthday, I mean, I think I like vlogged it and stuff, but I made a blanket for it because we literally couldn't go outside because the smoke from the fires was so bad, and then on top of it there was like a pandemic, so you shouldn't go outside anyways, you know what I mean? So like this year I was like, oh, maybe we can do something, and it's just like we couldn't. Like, okay, I would like you all to know I'm supposed to be leaving for Hawaii in like a week. Am I gonna do that? No. Am I a little annoyed? Yes, because I see all these motherfuckers going to Hawaii right now. We booked this ticket so long ago and I'm mad because like I know people that have gone, and I'm like, I should have had my chance. I should have gone earlier, but I'm also glad I didn't, because the thing is like, the reason why we're not going anymore is because like I swear like the governor of Hawaii was literally just like, please stop coming, like stop it. I'm tired, friends. I don't know what I'm saying other than I'm trying to not be a colonizer. Hello, sunshine. It is so early. I don't think I've really spoken out loud yet. But yes, I'm here looking as beautiful and fresh-faced as ever. Cause today, hold on, I need some water. Today, I actually have a very full and hopefully fulfilling day. And I don't mean this in an annoying way, I mean this in like a I legally cannot way. I can't say exactly what I'm doing today, but it's for, as some of you, if you've been here for a while, you know, we're getting into the acting life. I'm going on a film set, which is very exciting. Obviously, I have been on some before, but I've always been like behind the camera, if that makes sense. So it's exciting to be on the other side of it, because I truly, honestly think that suits me more. Can I say with beauty like this? So yeah, we're gonna do that today. It's for a real thing, which is why I legally cannot say anything. So that's cool. I have 0 lines. If my face actually makes it in, I'm gonna feel really good about myself. Like, that's where the bar is at. It might just be an elbow. You know what I'm saying? It might just be like back of the head. That's all we need to see from you, but hey, it's something. I'll believe it when I see it is what I'm getting at here. But regardless, how I'm kind of looking at it is like, good experience. Like I said, I've always kind of been behind the camera on things, so it'll be cool to be on the other side. And I feel like this is a situation that like, yeah, you could very well just like sit there and just like be on your phone or reading a book, which I'm gonna do some of the time for sure, because it's gonna be a long day. Also, even if you're not really learning anything, it's just still like good practice of just like being there, absorbing things. Like, it still helps. My hair was drying too fast. I had to save it, which I understand saying out loud is something that many of you have probably never related to in your life, but hi, welcome to having non-existent hair. So yeah, they actually normally would have like hair and makeup on set and you just arrive according to the thing that they told me, but COVID is a thing, so they're just not doing it, and they're like, thanks everyone for doing your own, and I was like, honestly, I prefer it, so that's fine. But yeah, I mean, it is comforting that they at least are taking it seriously. I mean, I know that they kind of have to, but some places a little questionable. I have run out of powder, and literally the place that I buy my powder from, I can buy it at a store that's 2 blocks away from me. Like, it's not hard. I just completely forgot about it until yesterday and was like, oh, I should go and get some, but it was raining so hard yesterday, I really just did not want to. And it was just like a busy day. Like, I did not film literally anything because I was just constantly running around from like thing to thing and just felt like, I don't know. It was just like a day that was a little stressful and just not ideal, and I was like trying to add one more thing onto my plate. I'd rather just be ugly, so here I am doing that. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. I'm very excited, and I just wanted to share one last thing because I have literally been holding off. Okay, I'm very excited about this. So excited that I have to put my Sensodyne away. Okay, ignore my messy bathroom and my clothes everywhere. Have you ever gotten ready? Don't pretend like it does not look exactly like this when you're done. Anyway, I just want to talk about how I thought I was getting like maybe one little perfume, which I would have been so pleased with. I would have been so excited. I would have been so happy with, because I've been looking for a perfume that, like, I don't know. Here's the thing. Over here, as you can see, continuing my messy bathroom tour, I have all these perfumes. I'm so sorry, Lola. Look at the dust on you. They're wonderful, beautiful. Like, I still love all of these scents. Like, they're really nice, great perfumes, nothing wrong with them. But A, I've had them forever. B, I just kind of feel like I've outgrown them. Burberry, I wore this scent. Like, this brings back so many memories for me. I wore this all throughout high school. This was my high school perfume. But also, like, despite, you know, what my bathroom looks like, I'm turning 30 this year. I just like, like, not to say that you can't be 30 and wear that, because it's a wonderful scent. Again, all these are great. It's just like, I don't know. I just want to smell different. So I actually went to Le Labo. Do you like how I'm laying down this whole premise and story? It's because it's a tale, okay? I have feelings, I have thoughts, I have experiences. I went to Le Labo because I was like gonna spend some money. I was like ready to invest in my adult scent, and the only perfume that I really liked, I mean, obviously I love Santal 33, everybody smells like this, but that's kind of my problem. Everybody smells like this. Everybody so much. In fact, Ira smells like this. So I guess if I like really wanted to, I could just steal his. If you wear this, it's an amazing scent. Don't stop. It's great. But also, hello. So I went, and the only perfume that I really liked, which actually I did really like this one. It is, of course, though, it's not this. This is just their sampler bottle. They were like, yeah, we have this available worldwide for the month. And then after the month, it's a limited edition, and the only place you can get it is in Berlin. I don't know anyone in Berlin, and like, Le Labo's already so much money, and on top of that, to try and like get it from Berlin, no. And then Skylar Clean Beauty was like, hey, would you like to sample some stuff at like the most ideal time? So just full disclosure, this was gifted to me, this was sent to me, but like, oh, friends. Okay, so first of all of their stuff is like, as you can see, dream and clean. So all of their ingredients, as you can see, they're hypoallergenic, they're good for sensitive skin, cruelty-free, vegan, eco-friendly, sustainable, bruh. So here's the thing. First of all, they sent me 3 full-size perfumes, all of which I may have gotten really excited. I may have opened this earlier. I may have had a sneak peek. So they also sent this adorable and very nice satin and cushiony eye mask, which is so lovely of them. But also, I got this discovery set, which personally, if you are interested, I don't have like anything to offer you. I just received this and I'm just very grateful, so I'm showing it. Like, I benefit from this in no way, but I'm just excited, so we're gonna share this moment. I think this would be honestly the way to start because you could figure out which scent you like the most. So in the discovery set, you have all of these different types, and then additionally, I got this Isle Escape, which this is the one I'm pretty sure that I was like, oh yes, this is what I would like to smell like for the time being. But also this Pink Canyon grapefruit, just like, it speaks to me. And then Vanilla Sky also smells great. I haven't actually opened these, as you can see, but I did, that's what I mean. I opened this and I did a little sneaky sneak. I actively need to go, but I was like, this is such a good day to open these and to be a person. So let's do it. Let's do it, kids. Let's open this up. Okay, look at the back. Very pretty. I'm so excited for the other ones too. Oh my goodness. This is gonna look great out, but even better, friends, we're doing it. Mama is a money maker. Today is gonna go so well. Ah. My bag is so full. I'm trying to look low maintenance by shoving everything into a small bag. Starting route.
Looking around, nobody's with me, guess I'll move on ahead. Searching the ground.
Many tic-tacs later.
Y'all. It is midnight. I have been on a set since 11. That is more than 12 hours of being on a set, and I don't know how to get home. Oh my god, it's gonna be 40 minutes! I literally cannot see anything. Am I backing up into the abyss? Yes. Do I care anymore? No. Is this person gonna get murdered if they keep walking so slow? I am so cold. I am so tired. I need to bring a winter coat tomorrow if it's gonna be this. Okay, that's the other thing too. They informed me. Okay, I can't see you, so hopefully you're alive and can hear me. The two things I require. And a friend. Oh, I almost choked on my own hair there. Oh. My car is so steamy, which I don't even understand how that's possible. Oof. Y'all, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. Oh my god, I completely forgot of you at home. And also, I had to go back on set today. And I'm just getting home. And it's 1:15 in the morning, and I am so old and I'm not made for this. So we're gonna skip that alarm real good. Friends, if you're like, hi Lauren, you look a little dead. Because that's how I feel. So I can't fault myself for that. So you shouldn't either. Anyway, hello. Welcome to this one hair that's just losing its mind. Like, what is time anymore? You know, I feel like I've been in an abyss and I was gonna talk to you now and tell you all about it. And the second I go to do so, my camera starts flashing its dead battery sign at me like a dum-dum. Okay, I'm selling my car because Mama may have bought a new car, and that's a whole other thing. I'm very excited about it, but it shouldn't be here till January. I feel like there's a good chance it'll be here before then, and there's like so much stuff to figure out before that, and one of them is selling my good old the good old Subaru. Anyway, so yeah, dude, I am fatigued. Yes, I was gonna curse just then, but I changed it to fatigue, so sponsor me. I don't know what I'm saying. I have to go to Costco because you know I'm a Costco girl, but also basically there's a light on my dash. The only light is the tire gauge pressure checker. Because I'm trying to sell the car, if there's like any lights on the dash, obviously that's not ideal and my camera's gonna die. Goodbye!
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I'm about to pull into this Costco, but I just needed to show how much of a disaster this car is that I'm going to give them. I was like, okay, I'm gonna clean this out before I get there. That'll be like my task to do. It was on my mind. It was the goal. And then I got busy, you know? It's just, okay, yesterday I had to get up after getting home at 1. I had to do work in my house, and then I had to go to work, and then I had to go directly from work to set, and so I didn't have enough time, so I was like doing my makeup in the car the whole way there, which, like, you know, an eyelash curler at a stoplight is a recipe for disaster, but we made it, and it showed. So far she's off. I think we may have done it, folks. Wow. I have found, I don't know, none of you asked, literally. I'm in many ways a very extroverted, like, I like to meet people, I like to be out there, I like to do all this stuff. Like, I'm not really one to ever, like, go out by myself, not because I'm like, oh, I couldn't, or I'm afraid, or like, it's nothing like that. It's just like, why would I go by myself when I could go with other people? Like, sorry, I'm trying to get a water bottle, so just enjoy the crinkles. For me, like, there's a couple podcasts that I find are really helpful because it's kind of like sitting with yourself in silence. This is what it is, because it's not quite to the degree of like sitting with yourself in silence and just like letting your brain just like take off and go into directions you don't want. But I've been, not like therapy podcasts, but I've been listening to podcasts that have been like light on therapy, if you will, and just like on ideas and unpacking things and like why you behave certain ways and whatever. And like, maybe this is my quarter life crisis for real, but I'm like, those have been very helpful because like I just went out to eat, I listened to this podcast, and I was like, this is such a lovely time, and I feel very refreshed, especially after like just being surrounded by people for the last like 3,600 years of my life. It was just nice to just sit. I had some Penang curry, had a vegetable, it was lovely. So I'm just saying, like, if you're someone that has a hard time sitting in silence, for me, light like podcasts that are funny, they're still about other things, but people kind of open up about themselves and like things that they've experienced and whatever. Like, it's kind of helpful because it's like, okay, it makes my brain think about myself, but in small enough increments that like I can handle it. I don't know. These are my thoughts. Oh, friends. Am I just super aging poorly or something? Is this what my future is? Like, 13 hours of standing just wrecks me. Here's my summary. We're going to talk about this, my set experience. We're going to talk about this while I do my skincare so that I can immediately climb into bed because I'm wearing my comfy bedtime clothes. And sometimes you're like, you know, you just kind of want to die, but like temporarily. It was great. It was a good time. Very glad that I went. I kind of mentioned this before, like I was just trying to like have an experience, learn something from it, grow, like have a good time, and I feel like I definitely got that, which was cool. Some of the actors in there, I'm like, man, I used to be obsessed with the show that you were on in high school. So it's like they've been at this for a hot minute, you know? And so it's kind of cool to like be in the room and like watch someone direct them, and like how do you take that direction? How do you do things on your own? Like, how did you naturally arrive here? Like, you know, there's just like stuff like that that like I was totally just like eye-boning people basically. You know, I was just like, I don't even care. Like, I wasn't gonna be a creep and like talk to anyone, which, okay, being on this set with like a bunch of other just like random human beings like myself, the person that was in charge of all of us, I was like, you have so much patience. Like, you are such a wonderful person for dealing with all these idiots. Because this entire like cast and crew is having to work with masks on, it's really hard to like hear people and understand because we're like in this like dark room that we're like shooting most of this in. So the assistant director was like, hey guys, to make this like easier on everybody, could you please just not talk? Like, just don't do it. And I was like, great, that I can do. Apparently, like literally me and only one other person, maybe no, two other people were capable of that. Because seriously, like every single person I got paired up with was just like immediately they're just like chatting with you. They're like, oh my god, they're like they're asking questions, they're trying to like know your life. And I was like, did you not just like you literally have one job, and it is to shut up. Why are you speaking? And like you're not even like saying anything worthwhile, or that you couldn't tell me after this when we're like in holding. You know what I mean? Like, why are you saying this now? People are so annoying. There was a couple of the actors who I was like, I understand your relationship with the director, so you're like allowed to do this. And if you ever watch this movie, which you won't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying it's like not the people that you think it would be. But anyway, there was just like a couple of people that I'm like, I understand that because of your relationship with your director, like you probably can act this way and it's okay. But I was like, to me it just feels like so disrespectful of like all the crew, because these people were just like screaming, and it's just like so, like, not to be a full Gen Z right now, but it was just the most like pick me energy I've ever experienced in my life. And I was like, bruh, you are already in, like, you're already in a movie, you're already on a set, and you really still need to like bring attention to yourself even more. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, it was wild. It was also cool because I made some friends. I'm gonna hang out with them later, and like that's nice as well. I went to school for film to like make it, and I was like, oh, I don't want to like move to LA. I don't want to work on stuff like this, because like I just do not have any desire to like be on a set for 13 hours straight to get the shot. Like, I don't think there's anything that I will care about. Like, not that like there isn't anything, because like if I was making my own stuff, or if there was stuff that you were really interested, or like somebody had a really good idea, like I'd probably be interested then. But it's like you have to go through so much stuff to get to that level, and I was like, I'm not willing to do that. Like, I'm not willing to be the person sitting here with like a boom mic for 13 hours holding it up like this. Like, no. Like, the man that had that job was a burly motherfucker. Anyway, but it was like, I always knew that, like, oh, that's not something that I'm interested in. I don't want to do that, which is why I went into editing, and then also found out I don't want to do that either. But what was cool, and this might change, you know, we all grow, we all evolve, but like what was cool was even just like not really having a part at all. I was still like, oh, I really think like if I was on this side of the camera, yeah, like 13 hours would not be that big of a, like I'm willing to be on this set for that. The world works in mysterious ways. So I was supposed to be one type of character, and then the people who cast me told me, okay, you're only going to be there for Wednesday. I don't know if I ever even explained this previously, so this also might help make time make sense. I get there, and the costume designer comes up to me, and she's like, hey, we're gonna cast you as something else, so can you come with me? And I was like, yeah, I don't care, like I'm just here to do what I'm told. They were gonna switch me to be a bartender. I had to work Thursday, and I had a bunch of projects that were due today, so I did not plan to come for 3 days. And I was like, hey, so I'm just checking if I switch to this character, does that impact my days at all? Only because like I just didn't want to screw them over, because I was like, I'm only coming for 1 day. They're like, yeah, it would, and you'd need to be here for 3 days. So she was just like, go back. So I left, and I went back to being the character that I initially was, and I was excited because I was standing like right next to some of the more like major people that were in this film. Keep in mind though, they are so short, and there's nothing wrong with that, except that they literally, I'm like, it's gonna probably be the final shot that I am in, it's just gonna be like my tits down, because like they don't need my head, because the other person's head is right here, it comes up to my elbow. Anyway, but what am I talking about? So I found out later, because I wasn't really paying attention to anyone. Seriously, I was like, ooh, directorial thing. Like, I was like very into all this stuff, which was exciting, and I was into it. But I ended up making friends with another guy later, and my friend Catherine asked him like, oh, was it cool having to do the part that you did? And he was like, yeah, I got really nervous though, because like I'm not really an actor. And basically the part that he got was the part that they were trying to give me. And that's the part where, as a bartender, you serve a drink directly to both the main characters, one of which is so attractive and is from a show that I love. And I was like, that costume designer lady was really trying to hook me up. She said, I'm gonna help this scrawny, tall ass girl out, and I opened my big mouth. It's okay, it's fine. But I'm glad that he got it still, like of all the people, because some of them, there was one dude, He was the worst. Not my friend. My friend was great. He's the bartender. He did a wonderful job. There's a different dude. It was just very clear that like, oh yeah, you just desperately want fame. This man, I'm just gonna call him Flannel Man because that's what I've been calling him, because I was like, I am not learning your name, sir. Like, you are so annoying. I am not wasting my brain space with the knowledge of your name. So Flannel Man was like literally standing in a completely different area, not near any of the main cast. And he like, apparently I wasn't over in his corner, so Catherine was saying he like went up to the main actor and was like, hey man, like I didn't know if they like knew each other because I guess they've like worked on a similar set before and stuff. He literally was like inviting him to go back to his house to watch football on Sunday. Okay, this is the question I had for Flannel Man. What do you think is gonna happen? This man is trying to do his job. Like, he is here as a paid human being, like trying to get into a character. He's trying to like do his job. He does not need your rando self inviting him over to your house, to what, your like 2-bedroom in Beaverton house, like to watch Sunday night football. Like, okay, I mean, I'm not trying to discourage like believing in yourself and like taking chances. I'm not, but I'm just saying, like, what did you really think was gonna happen? Because he did it again. He came over again from way on the other side of the room. He came all the way over to where I was, because I'm standing right next to one of the main characters. He comes way over to make a below average joke, like a D-level joke, to the character, or to the man, whatever he is, a human, you know. He really came across the room to say nothing, and the guy was nice enough to be like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, you were gonna come over here and say a not funny, like easy, low-hanging fruit joke, and he was just gonna be like, let's cast you in this part? Like, what was your logic? You guys, I know I'm taking this way too seriously, but that's what I do. That's my spiel. I'm gonna eat a burrito, watch Squid Game, and go to sleep. I'll see ya. Oh, good morning, children. Welcome to another day of me living in a dark disaster zone. Yet our home is never clean, and it is stressful. Anyways, it is morning. Why are you crooked? What is happening? Today, we're having Thanksgiving, folks. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I'm Canadian, and Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up, but we're gonna do it today because it's just easier for everybody. So my brother is in town. I'm gonna go over to my sister's house because she doesn't live in a construction zone. And yeah, we're gonna do that. Miranda's gonna come. I have a class later today though that I need to go to, so I need to just like get all this food figured out now. So yeah, we're gonna make some fake fried chicken. Thought about doing a whole separate video on this. What this actually is it's called Sam's Chicken. This is a Seventh-day Adventist thing. I don't know if anyone outside of it like I don't know, but that's fully what I know it from. And like, if you look up a Sam's Chicken recipe, it's just so funny because it's like, it involves like nutritional yeast, it involves this like McKay's seasoning, and these are all things that are just like Seventh-day Adventist things. This is what we're using, okay? This my Parmesan refrigerated log of plant-powered meatless chiclets. This is what we're making, folks. It's disgusting. Like, you really should not see how the sausage is made in this scenario. It's gnarly. All right, friends. I've got a quart of buttermilk, a bunch of spices, and a little bit of buffalo hot sauce. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna mix this and tear all this up and just dump it into here and let it hang out, just like you would if you were making chicken. Really pushing the limits on this, but I'm gonna hope it works out and put this in the fridge for a while. All right, I got a staple, which I didn't show you because I have a literal whole video on it. Also, I've left Ira instructions. So in the meantime, I have made, like, I've basically taken like 3 or 4 people's recipes for like the breading part, and I'm kind of using those to make my own, because usually with like Sam's Chicken, it's literally just like flour, nutritional yeast, McKay's seasoning, that's it. And I'm like, it's good, don't get me wrong, it still turns out, but could we get like, I don't know, some more spices, some more flavor in here? I'm just saying. Okay, friends, I did it. I made a little piece of chicken. There's still more frying. I don't really know how long, so we're gonna try it. This is the moment of truth. I'm real happy. I'm good. We're back. We're back. That was actually very good. Ira even liked it. I was looking at this chicken and was like, I'm so proud of this. Like, is it unnatural how proud I am? Yes. In fact, I'm so proud. I've put a single piece of dye to take to my friend today and also posted on the internet that I'm prouder of this chicken than I would be of any child I could potentially have. Miranda said that we should call the fake chicken frickin'. Well, I thought it was funny.
What's up?
Wow, she looks like a person. Unlike her mirror, I don't know what Ira just did to this. Yeah, I thought about doing some makeup because we're gonna go to Thanksgiving. And then I just was like, no, I just am. And that's enough, okay? We are all enough. Is this enormous coat necessary? Probably not, but it was freezing in my house because the door is just a piece of plywood. So it's so cold, which is honestly fine because I don't really mind a cold house, but I was sitting there and like I don't know, I just realized how cold I was. And it is very chilled. I am going to Thanksgiving later today, but before that, I have an improv class, which I've been taking. I think this is like my 4th class. I take it once a week, so it's cool. Apparently my camera does not think so though. Wow, rude. But yeah, one of my friends is also taking the class with me. He is probably one of the most like talented people I've ever met when it comes to acting. So I was like, do you want to take this like improv class? And he said yes. So I can finally school him at something, you know. No. I also brought him a singular piece of chicken. We're gonna go to class, get some learning in, listen to the sound of my muffler as usual, and enjoy. Wow.
Crab hands.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Does anyone want an egg before I put them in the fridge? Ooh, I want one. or we've run out of room.
How excited are you all?
That's what I thought.
Please put some on my plate too.
So ready. You got a couple Mexicans and Canadian Thanksgiving.
That's the only way to do Canadian Thanksgiving. A little prosciutto for a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, absolutely.
I haven't made this before. This is an apple cider cake. This is a pumpkin cookie, kind of like a pecan pie. And the creme de la creme.
Those are pumpkin caramel cheesecake.
Oh my god. Yup.
And this is fall mini eggs.
Oh, I didn't know they did fall.
Are they the Cadbury ones?
They are.
Oh yeah, I do like those.
But brace yourself, they don't taste right when they're ball shaped.
It throws off the whole.
Brace, what does it taste like?
They're not mini eggs. What are they?
I don't know. Fall ball.
Yeah. Fall ball.
Fall ball.
Fall ball.
Okay, friends. I'm here to say hi and then immediately say goodbye because I think I'm gonna call this quits pretty soon. I am sleepy and I'm like tired in the best of ways. I had a very busy week. I'm glad we got to experience it together, but it's also, I don't know, it's kind of nice being busy again. Today I tried to like, I don't know, I literally like all morning I just like watched TV in bed. If you're looking for just like an excellent comedy, just like no emotions other than humor, I've been watching the other two. We just finished it, I think like the night before last night or something, and I've been meaning to talk about it because I think it's so funny and it's just a great time. So it's on HBO. If you're looking for something entertaining, because I've been watching Squid Game all morning and I'm just like, this is depressing. Like, I'm enjoying it, but I'm also like, oh my god. Did that forever. And then I did get like a little bit of work done, and I cleaned my house a little bit, which I personally find to be like the best route for me anyway, because if I am like have a pure day where I just lay on the couch and don't do anything, I feel like I've just like wasted so much of my existence. And if you don't feel that way, I don't mean in any way to put that on you. Like, lay on the couch, dude, do whatever you want. But I just know for myself, like, if I do just the lightest amount, like really take my time, it's like kind of putting things away and just like getting organized has like kind of made me feel better for like, okay, now I can start like a new week, and like tomorrow I can actually get up and like work out and get a bunch of stuff done that like just was not in me to do today. So I hope you've all had a wonderful time. What I'm ending on is like, just go give yourself a break, dude. Like, I feel like this is such like a crapshoot time for everyone. I thought about making a video strictly on just like, I don't know, I think there's just like so much people are feeling like either really depressed or really anxious or like a combination of both. And it's like, I think too, especially people that might not normally, I guess, feel that way as much, or like you've yet to really experience that, it can just feel like a lot. Or if you've always felt like this, it could feel like an extra lot. So I'm sorry if things have been rough for anyone, because they probably, like, honestly, they probably have, you know. So, I don't know. Just give yourself a break, dude. Go relax. If that means lying on the couch, lie on the couch. If that means like being very gentle and just like lightly doing things that will make yourself feel better, like go on a walk. Go just like make yourself a tea. Like read a book. Like, I don't know, for me, just like light organizing while I binge like a crappy show in the background. Excellent. One day they'll be done with the construction in my home. But until then, go do those things. And I will see you soon. Bye.